So, we have recently become an agent of the Blades, the Imperial Intelligence Agency, after getting an overview of the political landscape of Morrowind. Now, being an agent is really about information gathering and trading, and so in order to conduct that business better, we're going to have to join some factions. Now, we're going to join the Fighters Guild because it seems like we're going to have to do some errands for them anyway. Also, we're going to join the Mages Guild, mostly because it will advance our personal interests in the arcane arts. Also, the Thieves Guild we're going to join because it's good to have tabs on what the criminals are doing. And also, we are going to join the temple, the Almsimi Temple, the Tribunal Temple, because it is the foremost power in Morrowind at the moment, and it would be good to see what kind of things are going on there. Now, we're not going to advance in all of these guilds, at least that's not the initial plan. We're just sort of going to become a member, get to know people, and start gathering our information, all that we can. So, I think the first order of business today is to go back to the Thieves Guild, mainly because we've discovered it and we know where it is, and see what the requirements are for joining them. Caius has told us that Sugarlips Habasi is the local guild boss, so we will go and talk directly to her here at the South Wall Corner Club.
Come on then.
Not well liked so far here.
Has no words. What are you?
Greetings. Are you looking for me? Do you want to join the Thieves Guild? Yes. How do I join the Thieves Guild? You look like you may have some skill. You want to join? Or maybe you want to know what we're all about. I am very interested in knowing what you're all about. What are the rules? Just remember there is honor among thieves. Do not steal from a brother thief. Everyone else is a mark. Do not attack a brother thief. Do what you will to everyone else. If you have a price on your head, we have ways of taking care of that. If you break these rules, you must speak with one of the masterminds here in Vardenfell to regain your good standing. Think you can handle it? Yes, I can handle that. Tell me about these prices on my head, potentially. If there's a price on your head, there are a few people who can make it go away. In Balmora, talk to Fane. Real. In Aldaroon, it's Tongue-Toad. South Mora, Ricinia. You should speak to Crazy Legs, Arantamo, and Vivek. They're the people who can take care of those nasty bounties for a price. So I suppose if I get caught stealing, or worse, I'll get a bounty, and I'll have to get that cleared. You are now a toad in the Thieves Guild. Welcome, Brother Laevus. Talk to me when you want some odd jobs to do, and when you think you're ready for advancement. If you have a price on your head, there are those you can talk to as well. Tell me more about the Thieves Guild. Yes, Toad? What do you need to know? I wasn't expecting to do jobs right away. I was expecting the application process to be a bit more stringent, but tell me what the odd jobs are. A good friend of Habasi wants a diamond. Nalkaria, the alchemist, has diamonds. A friend wants a diamond from Habasi. Nalkaria of White Haven had diamonds last time Habasi sniffed out her store. Bring Habasi a diamond. Her shop is on the northwest side of town. Go across the river, turn right, keep going. If you reach the temple, turn left. Okay, so I guess my initiation to the Thieves Guild is to steal a diamond, which I'm a little surprised about, but I mean, that is quite an expensive jewel, but jobs are jobs, I suppose. If I want to get in good with the Thieves Guild,
If I can help,
these tasks
I will,
will
but
have to be
you
done.
like to walk a fine line, don't you?
One of the other things in my travels here in Balmora I'm going to do is to buy some new spells, which is another reason to join the Mages Guild. So, I think the main task for me today will be to just join the guilds. Conveniently, all 3 guilds are housed here in Balmora, and also the
I will listen.
temple, which is just up there where I'm going next, also is joinable by outlanders like myself. So that would be my next target. So the temple has ruled for thousands of years. Peace and prosperity for Morrowind, all that good stuff. They're definitely the most powerful force in the political landscape of Morrowind. So, we're going to get our fingers in this pot. Hello.
Go ahead.
I don't believe I've seen a dark elf with such grand outfit in some time. Can I help you? I'm Island Farrarun, enchanter and initiate of the temple. I am looking for information on how to join the temple. Outlanders new in Vardenfell do best in Balmora. House Laevus is imperial through and through, and you get a good mix of native and imperial people and services. Not as friendly to outlanders up north in House Redoran County, or down in Big Vivek City, and definitely not friendly out east with the Telvanni wizards. Shop the outfitters, then check out the guilds for work. If you want to be adopted by a great house, you need a patron, and that's easier when you've got a reputation. Okay, so joining a great house I'll have to think about, but in order to do that it seems like we have to sort of get a good reputation around town first. So, I love these mana generators. 35 gold. Oh, fantastic.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
I am Drolval and Drano, apothecary and initiate of the temple. Speaking of the temple, how do I join? You can't tell me somehow. Oh, what do you sell? Apothecary stuff. Ooh, Journeyman's Mortar and Pestle. I definitely want to upgrade to that. However, that will put me overweight, so I will wait to do that later. And he has some nice alchemical ingredients to purchase. So, now Caius told me the gentleman I'm looking for, or actually could be if I meet a woman, to join. I just don't remember their name. But this is the temple in Balmora. I'm sure they are here somewhere. And this looks like an interesting ritual area. Hello. I am Lathia. Some of these names are very difficult to pronounce. Lathino Hlalu, priest and adept of the temple. Oh, you're a priest. Ooh, and you can make spells. Oh, you sell spells. Wow, that is an expensive spell. I could really use some good spells. Recall. I'll buy that for 185. Ooh, almost see me intervention. I wouldn't need scrolls for that. Resist blight disease. Resist magica. Vitality. Well, you sold recall, but not mark. Vigor, fortify fatigue. I think I already have that spell. And you cannot tell me how to join. I'm a priest of the Tribunal Temple, an intercessor between Almsivi and their worshippers, caretaker of the temple and shrines, and counselor and educator for the faithful and laymen. I can tell you about the temple, the Daedra, the saints, and the ancestors. I can explain about pilgrimages and why we hate necromancy. I can also tell you something about other cults. Tell me about the temple. The Tribunal Temple is the native religion of civilized Morrowind. They worship the three gods, Almalexia, Solfacil, and Vivek, who are known together as the Tribunal. We usually just call it the temple. Tell me about the saints. Each of the greater saints and lesser saints has his own proper sphere of influence. These worshippers of various walks of life that the saint has the most sympathy and affection for. Okay. Tell me about the ancestors. The worst of us live long after death, and we beg our kinder ancestors to protect us from the evil ones we call ghosts, and devils, and daemons. Tell me about pilgrimages. At pilgrimage sites, the temple maintains shrines commemorating sacred events. By retracing the holy feats of saints and heroes, and by contemplating their experiences, the faithful may advance on the path of enlightenment. Why do you hate necromancy? Ignorant foreigners confuse our communication and reliance upon our ancestor spirits with necromancy. But ancestor veneration is holy and pious, while necromancy is godless, perverse sorcery. Okay. What about other cults? The Daedric cult worship the bad Daedra. These cults and their worshippers are evil. Okay.
Speak quickly, Outlander, or go
You
away.
still cannot tell me how to join, though. Ooh, hello.
Speak quickly,
Arara
Outlander, or go away.
mine. You cannot tell me how to join the temple either. Don't be in such a hurry when you're traveling. Take your time, keep your eyes open, learn from your experiences. You're on the road to learn about yourself and the world around you. That's a very good tip. However, that does not help me join the temple. So, perhaps up the stairs? Silvani. Feldralo Sadri. Ah, it is a woman, and I believe this is the person we need to speak to. Welcome, my child. Do you seek to join the temple? Yes, I do. I am Feldralo Sadri, monk and master of the temple. Oh, she's a monk. How do I join the temple? You have a promising look. Perhaps we could use you. Do you wish to join, or shall you hear our doctrine first? Definitely want to hear the doctrine. Your fourfold duties are to faith, family, masters, and all that is good. Perform holy quests and bring luster to the temple. Never transgress against your brothers or sisters, in thought or in deed, as we are all one body. If you somehow fail to uphold these ideals, you must speak with a master or the patriarch to be cleansed of your wrongdoings. Still want to join? Yes, I am worthy. You are now a layman in the temple. Welcome, Brother Laevus. I am one of several masters. You can go get your duties, and if you perform well, advancement in the temple is not out of the question. I find that very easy to join. Again, I expected some initiation process in my application. What are my duties? Before I give you any other duties, you should prove your faith by making the pilgrimages of the 7 graces. Ah, this is something I was expecting, more along these lines. A book called The Pilgrim's Path describes many of the temple's pilgrimages and their shrines. So... before I give you any other duties, you should prove your faith by making the pilgrimages of the 7 graces. A book called The Pilgrim's Path describes many of the temple's pilgrimages and their shrines. Shrines may be found in temples, at pilgrimage sites, or in ancestral tombs. Okay, so I have to find or buy this book. I'm assuming the temple sells it. Okay. Perhaps this gentleman sells the book. Ooh, spells. I am Tellus Salvani, healer and novice of the temple. You sell spells. Vivek's Mercy. Cure common disease. I might have that one. Heal companion. 30 gold. That's got to be the deal of the century. Free action. Cure paralyzation. Cure common disease. In case I'm low on potions. Okay. So I'm looking for a specific book. The temple admires those who have the personality to lead others and the will to resist the world's temptations. When it cannot be avoided, we fight with staves and hammers, armored only in our faith. We study restoration and alchemy to heal the people, and mysticism to learn more of the divine. We must also study conjuration to speak with the spirits of our ancestors and protect against those who traffic with the four corners. So I guess I'm left to my own devices to find this book, The Pilgrim's Path. Perhaps it's on the shelf over here. The Pilgrim's Path. Now, can I take this? I'm not sure. Okay, this is quite a long book. I'm actually not sure if I can take this. And I don't want to get booted right after I've just joined. So I'm probably better off just trying to find it in the bookstore. But I've joined the Thieves Guild, and now I've joined the temple. And these ritual sites are still pretty freaky. So, did you sell books? Ooh, he's an enchanter. Enchanter and initiate the temple. Oh, you sell really nice things, I bet. Water spear? That's interesting. Plus shield, I kind of already have that. Restore fatigue, shield of light. Shield of the Undaunted, restore fatigue. Velothian helm, restore health. Okay, so I have a couple of these scrolls already, but it's good to know where I can get more when I need to. Also, I do have the spell, but I'd rather use scrolls and use the spells in a real emergency, meaning I have no scrolls left, because these scrolls have such an advantage. They are cast instantly, they cost no magicka, and they don't fail. So, when you need to get out of someplace in a hurry, you can't beat a scroll. So this is the alchemist, against whom our job is to steal a diamond. And hello. There are some diamonds right here. I'm not sure how we're going to steal those right in front of her. But I am interested in seeing what she sells all the same. Ooh, she sells master equipment for alchemy. How much are those? 1,200. Ooh, a bit out of our price range at the moment. 2,400. That is something towards we will work. And she has some script jerky. We might as well buy that. We're sort of casing her store, so we're just going to pretend we're buying stuff. And do just that. Good day, madam. I doubt we'll see each other again. So, we need to find the Fighters Guild.
Speak, traveler.
Plalo Manor. This must be the so-called Manor District. House Lalo. Yes. Another manor. Okay. We need to find the Merchant District. Jalasa, pawnbroker. Hello, madam. What do you sell? You look like a general merchant who sells everything, including plateware. Probably don't need anything right now. I don't know why I came in here. Just exploring, I suppose.
Make it quick, Outlander.
I made it really quick. Goodbye. So these look like more shops. Here we go. These look promising. Let's head over to the Mage's Guild first. Now I'm looking for Ranus Arthurs.
Yes, sir.
Sir. Oh. Hello there. Are you looking for me? Do you want to join the Mage's Guild? Actually, I do, and I am. Yes, you look like the sort we could use in the Mage's Guild. Will you take the Mage's Oath and join the guild? Well, tell me about the oath first. Perform any duties assigned to you by the masters of the guild. Learn from them and grow strong. Always share your knowledge freely with other guild members. Never strike or steal from another guild member. Does this appeal to you? That's a pretty straightforward oath. Yes, I would like to join. You are now a member of the Mage's Guild. Welcome, associate. When you are ready, you can ask for duties to perform, and once you are ready, you can ask me about advancement in the guild. Right now, I am interested in spells. What's your rank, Laevus? No, sorry, later. Perhaps when you're higher rank, but not now. Ooh, darn it, she must have some good spells. So we listen to the rules. Requirements. The Guild of Mages only accepts candidates of keen intelligence and dominant will. Candidates must exhibit mastery in the great schools of magic, destruction, alteration, illusion, and mysticism. Candidates must also display practical knowledge of enchantments and alchemical processes. Okay, I don't want to take any duties right now. I am more interested in supply chest. Looking for spells like levitation. Hello. Ooh, an orc mage.
Speak quickly.
That's quite rare, I imagine. I cannot think with all these interruptions. Please leave me alone. Ooh, I'm sorry. I am just looking for spells. Strong feather, fifth barrier, calm creature. Spell absorption, some resists. Common disease on other. That might be useful. And if restore health. Is that better than one I have? Dispel. 3 to 12. What do I have? Cure poison. 20 to 80. Wow, mine's much better. Okay. Thank you. I am Esther Dallin, mage and apprentice of the Mages Guild. She's an apprentice. Ooh, she's a spellmaker. And she sells spells. Firebite, shock, paralysis. Yes, please. Poison, earwig, sound. Assume that deafen somebody? I'm not sure what that actually would do. Ooh, some bound spells. That's good to know. We shall come back at a later time. Ooh.
You have something to say to me?
Looking for something in particular?
Yes, I'm looking for the levitation spell. I am Moraine Dren, mage and apprentice of the Mage Guild. So he's a Dren. Interesting. Charming touch. Wow. A bit above my pay grade. Calm creature, which I think is just calm humanoid. Okay, we'll buy that. Swift swim. We'll buy that. Water breathing. We need that. Open door. Yes. Levitate. Oh, that's expensive. Whew. But we need it. It's 450. Yeah, we're gonna have to buy that. And some weakness spells. Okay, thank you. Hello. You are a traveler. Now, this is the way to travel. Forget those silt striders. I will take mage teleportation any day over crawling into
Yes.
some husk and manipulating organs directly. Ugh. Plus the smell is terrible.
Why do you approach?
I'm looking for spells. Okay, well, we got levitate, which is fantastic. It's going to help us out a lot if we can actually fit through the... And we got water breathing, which has also been sort of a bane for us. So, mission accomplished for the Mages Guild. And we can run some tasks for them later. For now,
Outlander.
let us join the Fighters Guild. Assume that's Guild of Fighters. And we need to find Idist Fire Eyes, I believe. Hello.
I'm busy, so if you will excuse me.
Hello. That looks pretty tough. Idist Fire Eye.
By the gods, you tourists are a nuisance.
I'm actually looking to join. Well, speak up, Dark Elf. What do you want? Are you here to join the Fighters Guild? I am. You look like you could take care of yourself. Before I sign you up, you might want to look at the Fighters Guild Charter. Your duties are to the lords and brethren. In all ways proceed with honor and valor. Keep a keen and watchful mind, and never succumb to the craven tricks of the weak. As a member, you are permitted to use items in our equipment chest. It is traitorous to fight or thieve from other members of the guild. If you break these rules, you must speak with at least a warder of the guild to redeem your standing. Do you feel you can uphold these simple ideals? They are simple, and I will uphold them. You are now Laevus, the associate in the Fighters Guild. Work hard, follow orders, and you'll do just fine. Seek me out if you feel you are ready for advancement. Okay, so she's the local leader who will assign me tasks. However, I have this other task for a man named Hasvat for Caius. So, and I assume I can use these beds now. And those chests for storage. I won't have to rely on innkeepers who might try to take my things and sell them when I'm not around. Hasvat and Tabalus.
Yes.
Yes. Good day, associate. So you're with Caius, eh? And Caius wants information. Of course, there's a this for that involved. I require a favor first, and then I'll tell you what you want to know. There are Dwemer ruins nearby called Arkanthand. I need you to run over there and find me a little cube with a circular design and some symbols on one side. It's called a Dwemer puzzle box. Bring me back the puzzle box and I'll tell you what you want to know. Arkanthand. The old Dwemer ruins at Arkanthand are extensive on the surface and underground. Head south out of town, past the Silstrider port, then cross bridges east over the Odai River. At the signpost, head north towards Caldera. Immediately on the right, see a signpost for Molak Mar. Turn right and head uphill on an old road to cross an ancient Dwemer ridge over Foyada Mamia. The entrance to Arkanthand is on the east side of the Foyada, south of the bridge. Turn a crank on a pipe nearby to open the doors. The Foyada, of course, means Fire River in the native Ashlander language. The deep ash-dark ravines which run down from the Red Mountain volcano are called Foyada. The lava from Red Mountain is very fluid and it runs almost like water, and during an eruption, fire rivers run down the mountain, clearing the ravines of vegetation. Because they have good footing, are clear of brush and run long distances, the natives use them like roads. Okay. Anything else you could tell me about this puzzle box? The little cube I'm looking for is about the size of a fist, maybe a little bigger. It will be made of a coppery metal with a circular design and symbols on one side and some lined marks on the other sides. That's all I want, that little cube. Okay, well we have a first task, and then we can ask him the information we want. Alright, so what time is it? Almost 5 p.m. I don't think I'll be adventuring out for the rest of the day, so I think I'll just sit here, eat my scrib jerky dinner, and get settled in for the night. So, until next time, safe travels.